Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian. I'm back to you guys from Bradenton, Florida, and I'm standing on the corner of 3rd Avenue West and 67th Street West here on the outskirts of Bradenton, Florida. And behind me is a church So anyway guys, this is called the Palma, Sola Presbyterian Church, and something cool happened back in May of 2000 at this nondescript church right behind me. So let's go around the back, let's go see what we're talking about and check it out. Follow me. So this church sits on 67th Street West and 3rd Avenue West, and here's the sign, and basically where we're going is right behind the back of the church, and you can see the steeple right over there. So anyway guys, back in December of 1996 there was a miraculous image that appeared on an office building in Clearwater, Florida, which was a Virgin Mary, and I did a video on that if you want to go back and check it out way back in my archives. But also about 4 years later there was another image that appeared on the backside of this church of the image of Christ, and it was also discovered after workers were pressure washing the wall. So anyway, we're gonna go check this out, and to make a give you a backstory, this church, it was built in the 1970s. And what happened was Palma Sola Presbyterian Church was built in the 1970s, and it hasn't been pressure washed yet as of 2000. So when workers were pressure washing the back side of the church, they discovered there was an image of Christ on the brick wall, on the yellow brick wall, and the workers were actually kind of scared. They weren't sure what to do with it, so they tried to wash it off. They tried to pressure wash it more off. But the more they would do that, the more it would stay on the wall. So, but anyway, word got around about this church, and basically, many people flocked over here to see this image. Many people thought it was a work of Christ, divine intervention, and other people thought it was just a hoax that it was planted on the church. The image was planted on the church by somebody that decided to put an image. Pressure wash an image on the outside of the church, which would be pretty hard to do. But anyway, this is fast forward to 2020, so this is about 10 years later. So the image isn't as pronounced as it was back then. I think back then it was actually being sprayed with water on the walls, so because the water would actually bring out the image better, so people can see it. And there was a big problem with the city, because the city was going through a drought, and the church was trying to put water on the walls, on the outside wall every hour. So there was a big discussion. A lot of people, a lot of local businesses, and neighbors were kind of upset that they were wasting water on the walls of the church. But the city gave the church permission to keep doing it. So the church was doing it for a little while, every hour, and they kind of like did it less and less, until all the business and all the popularity went down. But anyway guys, let's go take a look at this image, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's right over there behind me. So this is the back side of the church, and it's right on the back of this wall right there. Let me see if I can kind of zoom in on it so you guys can see. So you can kind of see vaguely a face of, looks like Jesus Christ right there, and originally there was a halo above the head right about there, and it's been, so far it's been gone since, you know, it's been basically the elements have taken the halo off. But as you can see, the image is still there, a little bit there. And keep in mind, the wall is dry, so it is not pronounced as it normally would have been if it was wet. So back then, this fence wouldn't have been here. I believe it would have been just a few bushes there, and maybe a chain link fence that would have been here when this was first discovered. But many people flocked to this location for years, and now, as you can see, the masses of people are gone. They're not here anymore. So the popularity has dwindled down to basically nothing now. So pretty cool history here. And there's been many attempts to take this off the wall by the church, by different people cleaning the wall with acid, bleach, and it hasn't, and so far it hasn't been successfully removed, as it's still there. And I'll try to include a picture of it back in 2000 when it was first discovered. But pretty cool. You can see the beard, the eyes right there, the eyebrows. You can kind of vaguely see the hair right here, but definitely still there. So guys, imagine it would have been like park benches out here, chairs to kind of sit there and reflect, maybe kind of sit in fellowship with God, and you know, just for spending some moments here, intimate moments. And so far they are all gone. No chairs out here. There's a solitary bench right over there, right behind me. Just right behind me, right there. And that's the only thing that's there for people to kind of sit and reflect on this. So as you can see, there's other mildew stains here on the side of the church, on the yellow brick walls right there. So whether it's divine intervention that this appeared on the wall, or just coincidence, still pretty cool. There's another image of the back right there. So you can vaguely see it right there. And I do see some rust spots, looks like right around there. So I don't know if that's rust spots that might have caused the image, or no telling what it is. But looking at the window right there, it looks like they have some kind of plastic covering. So probably back then when they were watering the wall to bring out the image, that they were keeping that on there. But I don't know why it's not on this window right there. So definitely interesting there. And you do see like the red spots on the church right there. But it's kind of interesting that it's right there on that part, that face of Christ. Actually, from this vantage point, you can see a better image. Kind of right there. Right between these two windows right there. Let's see if I can kind of back up. The more I back up, the better I see an image. Yeah, I definitely can see it from here. Really cool. Let me try to see if I can back up more. I think the more I back up, the better I can see it. But it is definitely unmistakably there. After all these years, still right there. So guys, pretty cool. This is in west part of town of Bradenton, Florida. So pretty cool history right there behind me. So I encourage you guys, if you're ever in this area, definitely check out this cool place of interest behind me. And whether it's divine intervention, a hoax, I'll just leave it up to your thoughts, guys. But anyway, guys, thanks for following me. This will be it for this video. Hope you guys have a good week. And hit that like and subscribe if you like this video, my little jaunts around Florida. And I will see you guys later. Take care.